What up, YouTube? Y'all asked a question. I'm here to answer your question, so stay tuned. So the first question of my Q&A is asked, why does my push mower surge? So we're gonna answer that real quick for you. A lot of times when it comes to surging on push mowers or any kind of engine, it's usually a fuel delivery issue. And a lot of times you let your push mower set with gas in it. You got nasty gas. I mean, just look at that. That's just nasty stuff right there. He's got a tank full of nasty gas. So you got carburetor issues. So thing you do is you remove your carburetor, which I should have showed y'all, but it's real simple. You got a few bolts, some 3/8, some 5/16 on that style mower at least, and now you got your carburetor off. You move your fuel line, clamp your fuel lines off, and so you got to remove the bottom bolt, and that's what we'll do next. So stay with me here. All right, we're back. Okay, guys, you got a 1/2" screw on the bottom of your screw, or on your carburetor, right here.
And actually, Brandon, if you don't mind me pointing out before we start this.
Oh yeah, that's nasty.
If you folks look.
Yeah, look at that.
You'll see how nasty this fuel is coming out of this carburetor.
So yeah, there was some gas still in that carburetor. So let's move the the nut off that. Be careful, this stuff's nasty. When you get the older gas, it smells bad, and it don't go away. It sticks on your skin, so wear gloves if you want to. I'm not a big fan of gloves because I like to be able to feel what I'm working with. So we're gonna see what we're working with here. And I don't know if y'all can see on the camera, but it's real. You can see the gunk and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. That's nasty right there. So what happens with usually is either your needle gets stuck and you ain't getting enough fuel, or your main jet here in the center right here gets stopped up, and so you ain't getting enough fuel into there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disassemble this carburetor. Sometimes you'll have to take a pair of needle nose, but oftentimes you can pull them out by your finger. And we're gonna pull out. We're gonna pull out your float. This was a newer carburetor, the guy said, and I believe it was because the way they put it on. And the gasket, I'm gonna see if I can save the O-ring. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Most likely you'll have to order either a new carburetor. You could try the cheap carburetors on Amazon. I'll post a link to one, or you can order a carb kit and do like we're doing here, clean the carburetor and putting it back together. That's totally up to you. So as you see, this is nasty, and well, I'm gonna get some tools together that we're gonna need to clean this out real quick. Okay guys, carburetor's apart. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use a set of welding tip cleaners. You can order these on Amazon. I'll post a link below. But if you don't, you can use a piece of wire. You can use a bread tie. Take the plastic off bread tie. That works great. Or you could use a Christmas ornament hanger. That works okay. But these work great for what I want, or we're gonna do. Now some people have ultrasonic cleaners, but DIYers ain't gonna have ultrasonic cleaners. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our carb cleaner, spray carb cleaner, and we're gonna go through and we're gonna spray all these ports down real good. You want to get all, you got that main jet. This is the main jet right here is what usually stops up down in here. And then I wanted to get these cleaned out here, two on the front too. One's the air hose for your primer. Now, if you're rebuilding it, I ain't doing a rebuilding video today. I'm just doing a cleaning video. If you're going to rebuild it, you'll be replacing this Welch plug right here too. But we're just going to try cleaning this carburetor first. And we're using the parts what we got right now. We already cleaned this a little bit off the bow out off camera. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our torch tip cleaner out. Like so. Maybe. And guys, do the carb cleaner in a ventilated area because it is strong. Then you're going to take and you're going to put it down through the main jet, the hole in the main jet. You're going to get that real good. Then come through here and get your needle cleaned out real good. Get in there. Then you're going to go through all the little passages and stuff. Even on the front. Get those in there real good if you can get it down in there. And then that, all that. We'll go back through with carburetor cleaner again. Sometimes it might take several times, guys. I'll wash off some of the residue here. And then on your bow boats, you got two hoses on the bottom. They get stopped up. And you got a hole in the top. That's smaller. A little bit smaller. So spray some carburetor cleaner through those. Take your torch tip cleaner through that. Or your piece of wire, whatever you got. And then one good spray to knock any loose stuff off. So I'm gonna clean some of these extra parts, and I'm gonna just it's not really good on plastic parts, but if you're careful enough, you can. So we're gonna put this back together. We need the bow gasket back on there. Put that bow gasket back on there. And then we need the float. But we need the needle and the float pin too. Clean this pin off a little bit without. And as y'all can see in this video, the gas that I pulled out of it right here. That is the main reason when you let gas set like that. That's what you when you gas sets in your mower, it breaks down. The ethanol breaks down. And you deal with these issues. So if it's going to sit more than a few weeks, drain the gas out. Then you won't have this issue. Or you can use the non-ethanol gas if you can find it, or buy it in the can. If you're not mowing a whole lot, you can do it by the can. It's pricey, but it's going to save you a repair bill. So I'm going to put that pin back in here. Maybe. Get that pin back in there. Now that the float's installed. Put that back on, bow back on there. Put that gasket back on the bow. Sometimes you just gotta kind of screw the bow gasket on there. We'll grab our 1/2 inch back. Hopefully y'all can see everything I'm doing here. That's done. Carburetor's done now. So let's go over to the mower and we'll install this. Okay guys, I didn't make a video on removing this because I didn't even know if we was going to do a video on this. But this mower seemed to be a good opportunity to do the video on why my mower surges. So let's do the put it back on. There, you can't tell, but there's an O-ring right there. When you buy a carb kit or rebuild it, buy a new carburetor to come with a new O-ring, we're reusing the parts we got on this one. So we're just gonna not use that. We're gonna slide the throttle linkage back on the lever, black lever right here. And then we're gonna slide that back up on here, hold it in place. We are gonna take, someone has the different bolts in there, so whoever did it last obviously didn't know what, lost some parts, so we're just gonna do it the best we can. All right, so let's get it hand tied in there. Get the next one, hand tied it over here. Tighten these down. They don't have to be torqued down too tight, but tight enough. And I'll put the fuel line back on here. And guys, make sure you drain the old gas out, or you're just gonna run the same issues. I got all the old gas ran out of this one. Drain it, put fresh gas in it. If the gas is sitting in the can, it's still bad. If it's set several weeks, even if it's in your, just in your can, it's bad gas, guys. Replace it. Because just go to the gas station, get some fresh gas, put it in your mower. Or, like I said, if you can get the non-ethanol, or you can get the can. The can is great if you just got a small yard that you only cut grass. You cut very little grass on it. You ain't using much gas, so go and buy that True Fuel at Walmart or whatever, the 4-stroke. So here we go. We're gonna put that back on here. Fuel line back on here real quick. I use a pair of channel locks. I'm gonna move that around here. Move that clamp back in where it needs to be. And that's done. Now we gotta put the breather on. So let me grab the breather and we'll go back. We'll start again. All right. Put this back on. Missing one of the bolts, so we're just gonna put the 2 on here. Oh, sorry guys. Drop the camera over here. Give me 1 second. Let me get the bolt started through here. All right, get y'all back here. I don't know if y'all can see, hopefully. All right, that's on. So let me put a breather. I don't want to put the breather on. I want to make sure we're priming and stuff good first. Let me get some gas and we'll try to get it started. And if it'll start, we'll put the rest of it back on. And which ain't but 1 screw. So let me get the gas and we'll go from there. That's pretty good. We'll put the breather back on now. It's only one screw, and that'll probably be that of this video. Hope I taught y'all something. Hope y'all learned something today for watching this video. I would recommend, if you're thinking about replacing, I would recommend trying to clean first, if you can. And sometimes that's all you need, is just to clean your carburetor. So, or if you want to try the rebuilding's not hard, guys. It's really simple. There's not much to it. I gotta grab the 5/16. There's really nothing to rebuilding these carburetors. I can rebuild them pretty quick. But either way, I'll put parts for replacements and the kits. I'll put all those links down there in the description of this video. Also, guys, make sure y'all check me out on Instagram at PS Small Engines. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Please hit that like button. If you ain't already, hit that subscribe button. Later, everybody. Thanks for watching.